Hi, I'm NateBob27, and guess what? Zelda Echoes of Wisdom has redeemed itself. Yes, it is true. I made a video somewhat recently talking about Echoes of Wisdom and how basically it was shaping up to be a disaster. And I was really just sorta bad-mouthing the game of what I thought at the time. And yeah, it was a pretty negative video, and I was like, oh, Echoes of Wisdom is gonna be a disaster. And well, my thoughts have changed because yesterday they dropped a pretty meaty trailer just sorta talking about what the game is, and you know what? It has changed my stance on this game because it showed us that it basically disproved everything I said in that video, so I'm basically addressing it right now, and it's gonna be kind of weird because like the video I most recently posted was like Echoes of Wisdom is shaping up to be a disaster, and then literally right next to it it's gonna be Echoes of Wisdom has redeemed itself, so that's gonna be kind of fun. So I'm just doing this unscripted, unedited video right now and talking about it. So let's stop all this yapping and actually talk about it. So first off, the game has redeemed itself. It just looks good. It just looks so good, like visually and just like statistically or like physically. I don't know. It just looks good, and it also looks good. But on the visual side of it looking good, boy howdy does this game look. Just look at this game. Now, from the trailers, I can definitely see that there are some performance issues. Like I could see a little bit of like frame rate issues, yeah, but it wasn't that bad. And besides, I couldn't see any jaggies. The resolution seemed to be high, and it was just nice. The overall, like I saw some sunsets, the lighting in the forest, and like the watery biome. It all just looks so good. In the sandstorm, I want to highlight the sandstorm in the trailer in the Gerudo Desert. The sandstorm, it just looks so good. I don't know what it is about it, but like in the trailer or in my like most recent Echoes of Wisdom is starting to be a disaster video, I was like, oh, the art style. I mean, I liked it in Link's Awakening, but like still, it seems like they did have made some new assets for it. I was like, oh, they didn't make a single new asset. Well, they did, and it looks good, so get that out of the way. It just looks good. And second, the abilities. Now the abilities look good too. They look really good, like visually, like the whole bond thing, the animation for it. I just can't stop looking at it. It looks so good. And also the ability itself. Bond single-handedly, now it's not confirmed, but probably saved the dungeons. Because in the video I was like, oh, they're gonna play the same problem. You know the problem with Tears of the Kingdom. It's the dungeon design. It's too open-ended. You know, like you could do anything, and people don't like that. And I was like, okay, it's 2D Zelda. It's gonna be tight, compact. And then they showed the copy ability, and I was just like, oh, it's not gonna be that. But now they showed the bond ability, and I'm like, oh, it is gonna be like that. Because there is a possibility. There is a possibility they won't. They very well could just go in the opposite direction of what I'm saying right now, but they could go absolutely crazy, making the biggest dungeons ever designed with this bond ability, because it is cool. Like you can go up walls after you bond something that can go up walls, and you can like move stuff around. It's just super cool, and I'm excited to play around with it, and it's gonna be fun. And I can definitely say that the dungeons are gonna be good because they showed a little bit of the dungeons, and they looked pretty 2D Zelda-y. They didn't look all open-ended. They looked 2D Zelda-y, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people are happy about that. And now, by the time in the trailer, I'm already sold on this game. This game already looks amazing. Dungeons are good. That was my main issue. It looks good. I like it. I like a good-looking game. So like, okay, now anything they reveal here is just gonna be like icing on the cake. You can make smoothies in this game. You can just sort of make smoothies. For me, this is gonna be less of a Zelda game, more of a smoothie simulator. You can make stinking smoothies in this game. It's a Zelda game where you make smoothies. I just had to highlight that. Smoothies. There you go. Also, you make smoothies with these like Deku like businessmen, and I feel like that's super cute. And also, horse. This, to my knowledge, is the first ever 2D Zelda game where you can ride a horse, so that's cool. I mean, we ride horses in like 3D Zelda games all the time, but hey, 2D Zelda with a horse. and you can like summon it with your copy ability. I feel like that's cool. And then second, the thing I said the dungeons, but still, the second to main thing I was worried about in Echoes of Wisdom was the reused world. Because apparently some nerds on the internet somehow put together that this was the same world as Link to the Past. I feel in the video I was like, I don't know if this is a lie. How did they figure this out? The only reason I even know this is a thing is because they said it. And they could be lying, and apparently they were lying, because this is not the same world as A Link to the Past. Very obviously isn't. So I don't know where they got that from. Anyways, I'm happy for the new world, because like they got the Gorons. I think this is the first time we've seen Gorons, if my memory's no, it's the Gerudo. The first time we've seen the Gerudo in a 2D Zelda game. It's cool, and they're like chibi kind of versions of the Gerudo. Super cute. I like them, and yeah, it looks, and also the new world looks so good, and we get a Castle Town too. Castle Town confirmed. So it's cool. So yeah, this game is shaping up to be very good, and like I was hyped for it before. Now I'm really hyped for it. Now I was like kind of worried about it before. I can't name you one single worry I have about this game. No, I do have one worry, and it's about the smoothies. Yes, the smoothie mechanic is phenomenal, but I can see it being a thing where it just makes the game so easy. It's like items in Paper Mario. Like if you play the game without items, it's like decently challenging, but if you even touch the items, it just becomes the easiest thing in the world. But it is going to happen, because of course it's gonna happen. But I can bake smoothies, I just can't use them because, you know, that's the sad reality. But there you go, that was my take on the trailer that they dropped about Echoes of Wisdom. And I'm like dressing, because everybody's gonna say in that video, oh, you're wrong, they made a new trailer. So if you are gonna do that, watch this video to disprove that video. So there you go, I'm NateBob27. If you have any questions for me, drop them down in the comments below, and I'll see you know what I'm gonna say right now, in the next video. Bye-bye.